In Mogadam, 2 tons of gold that went missing from the refinery are being searched for. The story has already become full of mysteries. How could such a large amount of precious metal have been taken out of the carefully guarded area without being noticed? Our correspondent Maxim Movchan went to Mogadam and conducted his own investigation. Today in Mogadam there is nothing but talk about missing gold. Kolyma refinery, where the nuggets were turned into ingots, is now called a black hole. First, kilograms of the precious metal disappeared behind this high fence, and then tons of it. I have lost 250 million rubles so far. To tell you the truth, that's equivalent to 100 two-room apartments in the city of Mogadam. The total damage of gold mining companies from the mysterious disappearance of their nuggets amounted to 3 billion rubles. The regional department of the Federal Security Service has drawn attention to the case. The department refrained from commenting on the case, but gold miners and ordinary residents of Mogadam put forward their own versions. Most of the affected entrepreneurs are convinced that a real gold pyramid has emerged at the plant. Precious metal that was given to companies for recycling remained partly in someone else's hands. The shortage was compensated by new batches. That's why the missing nuggets were not noticed, but such a pyramid could not grow for a long time. And what's this all about? I collected the gold, prepared it, and you snatched it all for yourself. Gold miners believe that the architect of this structure was the former director of the plant, Vladislav Feoktistov. Come in here for a minute. The selection is going well. That first one you saw. Chara. Chara. This one is a mum, and that one's spotted. We wonder if it might work. She doesn't even have a white spot. Vladislav Feoktistov spends his free time in the stable he built after his retirement and enjoys horseback riding. Now, Vladislav Feoktistov, the former head of the Kolyma refinery, maintains this modest stable with his own money. There are 16 horses and everything you need for outdoor activities, carriages in summer and sledges in winter. Most of Feoktistov's horses participate in international exhibitions. An honoured pensioner ordered a handmade carriage from a Moscow craftsman worth almost 500,000 rubles. When it comes to a case in which he is one of the main suspects, the man immediately gets bored. It's all in the slags, in the linings, in the industrial products.
2 tons.
Well, it was low content. Everything was discarded. There was no full extraction. I can tell you this is a myth because all the bulk materials that Mr. Feoktistov refers to have been checked. They were not found, and for some reason he didn't show it when he was director. He didn't show it to anyone. The law enforcement agencies were also skeptical about the words of horse breeder Feoktistov, and then the former director of the refinery blamed the workers for everything, saying that the dishonest employees were so skilled that they managed to steal 18 tons of raw materials in their own pockets. This small-looking gold nugget weighs only 30 grams, but is worth more than 60,000 rubles. One can only guess how more than 2 tons of gold and 16 tons of silver disappeared with no trace from the Kolyma refinery, where every step of the worker is monitored. Any operations with precious metals are recorded in special logs, and the employees are thoroughly monitored by security guards. The new management supposedly supported the version of an invasion of petty thieves. The plant decided to fight them by installing a new security system and officially reported on testing its employees with a lie detector. More than half of the team has already undergone a special psychophysiological examination, which is commonly called a polygraph. Based on the results of all these examinations, serious work with the team is to be done. But there is still no answer to the main question, where is the gold? They joke in Mogadam finding tons of precious metal missing from the plant is more difficult than taking the nuggets out of the ground. While the investigation is underway, the affected gold miners are taking multi-million-dollar loans to cover their losses, and Vladimir Feoktistov is planning to buy new horses. I need just one, not all of it, you know, just one. Just one. And by the way, immediately after the gold scandal, the controlling stake in the Kolyma refinery, which used to belong to the regional authorities, was transferred to one of the banks, the Magadan branch headed by Mr. Feoktistov's son. Another mysterious story. Maxim Movchan, Anton Panov, Rustam Akhmetov and Mikhail Bogomolov. Vesti, duty station.